Canvas offers multiple ways to collect qualitative and quantitative student data. This quarter, we are examining how these tools can help you to make data-informed decisions about your courses. I've got 5 minutes and 5 minutes only to show you a tool to help you contact students with low engagement in Canvas. Welcome to Canvas in 5 for November 2025. I'm Erin French, an instructional designer in the Teaching and Learning Center. We all want to identify students who are struggling in our courses so we can provide them with the support they need to be successful. Don't you wish there was an easy way for you to collect data about your students based on their engagement levels? What if you could identify struggling students earlier? Well, there is with Canvas. One way you can monitor your students is by utilizing course analytics. First, let's locate Course Analytics on the front page of a Canvas course. On the right-hand side of your screen, there's a list of buttons, and Course Analytics is near the bottom. The landing page provides you with details about course grades, and I will provide details about all of these tabs in this month's TLC Tech Time. However, for this demonstration, we are going to click on the Weekly Online Activity tab, and it may take a moment to load. Here is the data for an example course. At the top here, it indicates this data is for all sections, and if you have multiple sections of your course, you can see those analytics separately. The top graph is average page views, which Canvas defines as opening a page in a course. You can see that there was varying engagement throughout this course, and you can hover your mouse pointer over the dots to get more information. The second graph shows average participation. Canvas defines this in many ways, and I will put this list into the YouTube description below. For the purposes of this course, it's likely when a student submitted an assignment or posted to the discussion board. Having this data for your entire class is helpful, but if you have suspected one of your students isn't engaging as much as the others, you can study the data before reaching out. Next, I'll show you a mock-up of one student's dramatic drop in participation, which signals it is time to reach out. You can type a student's name into the search bar to get their individual data. Our student, who is named Teaching and Learning Center and who prefers to be called TLC for short, is shown here along with the data from the class as a whole. The blue line is the whole class and the green line is TLC. And it looks like they got off to a bit of a late start with the course. 0 page views and participations in this week when other students were clearly engaged. Then, however, their engagement was similar to the course average, but something changed here. Their page views dropped dramatically and they had 0 participations. I think it's time to contact TLC. You can do that from right on this page. Next to the search bar is this envelope icon called Message Students Who. Click on it and a pop-up window will appear with the heading Message Students Who. You have choices to contact students who viewed or didn't view, or who participated or didn't participate with certain resources in your course that you can select from this drop-down menu. This is great to use if you have multiple students with low engagement on a particular resource, such as a reading or a lecture. These messages will be sent through Canvas to a student's Canvas inbox, and they will appear in your Canvas sent box. This process will not connect to your ATSU email. In our case, we want to contact only one student about general course engagement. So I will fill in the subject line, and I will also add a brief message to the student. And then when I'm ready, I can click send. TLC will receive this message in their Canvas inbox, and hopefully they will respond to set up a meeting. Canvas Course Analytics makes it easier to spot and support disengaged students, and a quick message might help them to get back on track. You can continue to monitor their engagement through Course Analytics. This month, TLC Tech Time will be 1 week earlier on November 21st because of Thanksgiving break. Please join us then to explore more about other tabs in Course Analytics, including course grades, students, reports, and online activity. In the meantime, you can also reach out to the TLC at tlc@atsu.edu for more information.